In this video, we'll be demonstrating the use of the StringBuffer class and some of its methods. Now, the benefits of creating a StringBuffer object is you only have to create the object once, and then you can manipulate the object using different methods. Whereas if you had to create a string and then assign a new string to it, that way you are actually just creating multiple objects of a string, which really reduces the efficiency of the program when you have to manipulate that string. So this is the benefit of using a string buffer. Only one object is created, and then you can manipulate that same object using some methods, and I'm going to demonstrate 4 of these methods. So let's create the string buffer object, and I'm going to give it a name that is relevant to itself. So buffer, string buffer object. So this is very obvious that relevant to what we're trying to demonstrate. Now I'm going to create a new object of this class, and then I'm gonna pass to its constructor the initial text welcome, and let's just print it out to see what we get. Original text should concatenate after I finish, and then I'll just add this object. Let's run it. Do we just get the original text? So only one object is created in memory, but now we're going to use multiple methods to manipulate that object. All right, let's start with append. And append here, we are basically just going to use the object reference and just call the append method where we want to add to the existing text. So let's just add to this channel. Write it correctly, and then let's print it out. Maybe change our message after append. Okay, so here we start with welcome, and then after append we get welcome to the channel. What then we can do is insert text at a specified index. So I'll start off with object reference again, dot insert, and I'm gonna say that I would like to insert, so this is index 0, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after 6 would be 7, and say that at index 7, I would like to insert an exclamation mark. Yeah, welcome to this channel. Welcome, and then to this channel. Let's print it out. I will say after insert. Let's run it. Okay, so now we've got that exclamation mark being inserted at that particular index. But now I'm going to use the replace text to replace that small t with a capital T. So I'm using the reference and then dot replace. Now I'm going to say where I'd like the replacing to happen. So after the exclamation mark, we have index 7, that would be the exclamation mark, and then we have space. Oh, I'm just going to run it again one more time. Oh, I've got an issue, so let's run it. So we want to come to this index, and that would be index 9, because that was 7 and the space counts as 1, so that's 8. So from index 9 to 10, the 10 would be excluded. I'd like to replace that with a capital T. So 9 to 10 and a capital T. You can actually add more if you wanted to replace. I always forget that semicolon. And let's print it out actually. Oh, and that was not a semicolon. Okay, so now we have that replaced. If you increase this range, you can add more things or replace with whatever you like. Now the last part is we can actually delete some text. So let's try this. I should have just gotten the reference. So with delete, let's say that we want to delete this. So that would be, so if that was index 10, that's 9, that's 10, that's 11, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's say we want to delete all of this from here to here. So that would be indices 12 to 17. We just want to delete that range. And then we print out what it looks like after delete. Yeah, so welcome to channel, which doesn't make sense, but the idea was we wanted to demonstrate how delete works. But this is pretty much it. Only one object in memory was created, and we were able to manipulate it using different methods that the class offers. Whereas if you created a string and you kept on assigning that string a new value, that's all increasing or making your program less efficient and increasing the complexity of the program. So this is when you want to use a string buffer object, is when you want to manipulate the string many times in your program, so that way you only need to create one string and work with that. I hope this was helpful, and stay tuned where we speak about the other similar class, which is string builder. I'll see you then.